Good day everyone. We are going to learn on the topic estimation of blood glucose. Through this video, we will know the different methods for estimation of blood glucose, to know the precautions needed to get accurate results, and after this it will enable better interpretation of glycemic status in relation to disease condition. Now, how does the body control glucose in the blood? The bloodstream carries glucose, a type of sugar produced from the digestion of carbohydrates and other foods to provide energy to cells throughout the body. The unused glucose is stored mainly in the liver as glycogen. The methods used for estimation of blood glucose are namely enzymatic methods. In enzymatic method, there is hexokinase method, in which the glucose is phosphorylated by hexokinase in the presence of ATP to form glucose 6-phosphate. The enzyme glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase converts the glucose 6-phosphate into 6-phosphogluconate with nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide concurrently reduced to NADH. Next is glucose oxidase method, which is measured either by colorimetry or either by spectrophotometer or refractometer. Next is glucose dehydrogenase method. The method employs the enzyme glucose dehydrogenase in the presence of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide to form gluconolactone. We note that in glucose oxidase or peroxidase method cannot be used for detection of urine glucose because the urine contains interfering substances for peroxidase. Next is the kinetic method, by measuring the increase in the absorbance through increase in the NADH plus hydrogen ion. Next is the polarographic method, using the oxygen electrode to detect oxygen utilization. There is reduction method. In reduction method, there is ferricyanide or Hofmann method, by using the ferricyanide which is reduced by the glucose. The color changes from yellow to colorless solution that diminishes the absorbance measured photometrically. Next is copper sulfate method. The first one is Benedict. The reagent contains sodium citrate and sodium carbonate with copper sulfate. It gives color according to the concentration of the glucose, like green, yellow, brown, red. Next is Fellings method, using potassium hydroxide and potassium sodium tartrate with copper sulfate. Next is Follin-Wu method, in which the alkaline copper sulfate reacts with the phosphomolybdic acid to form the molybdenum blue. Now comes the finally Nelson-Somogyi method, using arsenomolybdate. The reduction methods need alkaline medium and heat. These methods are qualitative and semi-quantitative. Aromatic amine method, in which the orthotoluidine reacts with the glucose in the presence of heat and acidity to form glucosamine, which is a colored compound. So we will learn in detail Nelson-Somogyi method, which is employed in our laboratory for the estimation of blood glucose. The principle of this method is that the cupric ion is an oxidant, and oxidant is reduced to cuprous sulfate by heating the glucose in alkaline condition. The cuprous salt thus formed reduces arsenomolybdate to give characteristic blue color. In this method, Nelson substituted barium hydroxide for sodium hydroxide for use with zinc sulfate in precipitating proteins. Nelson arsenomolybdic acid reagent is used for color development. The reagents which we'll be using are 5% zinc sulfate, next is 0.3 normal barium hydroxide, next is alkaline copper tartrate, which is prepared by dissolving 24 grams of anhydrous sodium carbonate and 12 grams of Rochelle salt in 250 milliliter of distilled water. And after that, we add by stirring 4 grams of copper sulfate, which is dissolved in about 50 ml of water, followed by 16 grams of sodium bicarbonate, and we make it up to 1 liter. Next is arsenomolybdate reagent. We take 25 gram of ammonium molybdate and 21 ml concentrated sulfuric acid and dissolve in 450 ml of distilled water. From this, we take 3 gram of disodium hydrogen arsenate and dissolve in 25 ml of distilled water. Now we'll see the procedure. The reduction of alkaline copper tartrate. We take 3 test tubes and label as blank, standard, and test. The supernatant, the reagent, first we take it as sample. We take in the test tube T as 1 ml glucose standard solution S as 1 ml distilled water. We take 2 ml and 1 ml each in the standard and test. Next is alkaline copper tartrate. We take 2 ml each in the blank standard and test. So we make the total volume up to 4 ml in each of the test tube. Now the test tubes are kept in the boiling water bath for 10 minutes to enhance the reaction and cool in cold water for 1 minute. Now the color formation. After cooling, we add 1 ml of arsenomolybdate reagent to each of the test tube. Add 5 ml of distilled water to make the volume up to 10 ml. The blue color will be formed. So we read the color developed in the colorimeter using 680 to 580 nanometer, which is red filter, for estimation of blood glucose. We note down the colorimeter reading. Taking the colorimeter reading first using the blank B, make the galvanometer reading at 0. Then take the optical density of the standard. Next, we take the optical density of the test. The calculation is given as the concentration of the blood glucose in milligram percent is expressed as optical density of test by optical density of standard multiplied by concentration of the standard upon the test volume into 100. Now the stock standard solution contains the 100 mg per 100 ml of glucose. So the working standard solution contains with distilled water and benzoic acid. That is 100 ml of working standard solution contains 5 ml of glucose. Now 4 ml of the reaction mixture contains 0.1 ml of the serum. Therefore 1 ml of the working reaction mixture contains 0.1 upon 0.4 solution of the serum, which will make 0.025 milliliter of the serum. Therefore the concentration of the blood sugar by putting the formula, we express as optical density of test upon optical density of standard multiplied by 0.01 upon 0.025 into 100. So this two collectively makes 200. Now we put the respective values of the optical density and express as 0.35 upon 0.26 into 200, which comes out to be 269 milligram percent. Now we will see the practical experiment in the video.